Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Taking up the whole row here. Sorry. Yeah. It's just a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel that I have. Yeah, I mean, I'll share it with you if you want to see it or whatever. You can tell anybody. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think it's going to be a live barn. Our team's got the picks a lot. And then there's this as well. Just I try to call the game for people watching too. So they, I don't know, I get told to do it. It's just Ray Irvine. Irvine. Last name, Irvine. Ray Irvine. Yeah. No, no, no. It's just first, last name. Here, I'll show you. Symbol. Yeah, here. The handle's at PIN6P2S. Yep. Yeah, it should be on there. Yeah, it should be live now. Yeah. And then I save them, make it public so people can go back watch it later or whatever. So it'll be there. Yeah. All right. So for folks at home here, we're in, couldn't tell, St. Cloud State University. See if I can show you some of the banners, some of the scenery here. All right, tough angle. A lot of history here, obviously. Down the hallway, it's amazing. The Olympians, the NHL guys, the All-Americans, just quite a bit of stuff here. Trying to play around with the camera here, see if I can't make sure I get everything in the frame. I think that'll do it. I think if I zoom in anymore, it's going to be harder to follow and get really jittery when I move. I had a few folks asking, about the channel and stuff. For those that are watching and want to share it, it should be a public stream. I think I did it that way. If not, you can just follow my channel at PIN6P2S. It's the number 6 at PIN 6 points. Ray Irvine. I'm going to share that with folks and see all the information on here if you're already on it. Go ahead and share that, and I'll save it to the channel. I keep it public so everybody can see it. So today's game, despite what the schedule says, it's the Thunder Bay Kings out of Thunder Bay, Ontario. It's the 18U or the U18 AAA team, not the 16U. But it's a good mix of players, age-wise. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 09s, 2 10s, 3 08s on the forwards. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 09s on the D, 2 08s on the D, 1 2010 goalie, and an 09 goalie. A couple of guys were out injured as well. Short roster. 9 and 1 on the forwards, 6D. So lots of changes for those guys. We're down a player. I think we got a couple of injuries, obviously. Let's see, haven't seen Maley out here. I just learned that he had an injury going on, so he's not going to be around. As well as, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. Oliver Bryant. the other goalie had something going on with his knee, I think. He's out, I think, for the season. So it's tough. And these young guys striving to do so much to get set back from injuries like that. Hard thing to emotionally, mentally kind of endure. So the A teams just came off a victory against Upper Canada College, prep school up in Canada, obviously, and they came away, I think, 5-2, two empty netters. Um, Fairly close game for most of it. I got here, I think, towards the start of the second period for them. I was surprised, but they were still going that late. So hopefully the internet stays stable. I know for the NorthStar guys here, try to get the pixel out on the right network is tough. They got the staff here at St. Cloud to help them out. I'm on the same one that I was the last time I was here. It's just the public Wi-Fi, and it seemed to do really well. So you guys can let me know. Shan, you can send me a text or something, or you can put a comment or something on here if things are really bad or something like that. Well, I can't even see that, so I don't know. Haven't done this in a while, so it'll take me a little bit probably to get familiar with the numbers and the names. So forgive me as I try to get up to speed again. Yeah, Bob. So we're playing these guys today here, obviously, and then we go up to Alexandria, play them tomorrow as well. I'm not sure what the Kings' schedule is. They got a few games on the docket. That's why they came down here, or why they weren't both up there. But either way, it's kind of fun. Short drive for us out of Hugo, coming up here to St. Cloud. Not too bad for those guys. About halfway between Alex and Hugo for us, so pretty convenient. But I'll be there tomorrow too, streaming from NorthStar. Pretty sure Loudbound and Pixel will be up as well, in case you don't want to listen to me banter as I record the game for you. It's about 30 seconds left in the warm-up, and we'll get underway. I'll make sure my tripod won't move. There we go. Yeah, so lots of mad dash around this weekend. Both the kids back home have stuff going on. Braden's team had a game last night. Had a good victory 4-1 there. Braden got himself a goal and played pretty well. Although today he says his legs are pretty sore, so he brought his Theragun in the car and he's all massaging and trying to get himself back into shape. And daughter's team, Bryn, she's done pretty good too. She's had a really strong year. Really nervous coming up here and trying to make a team, but she's been performing very well. We just got her into some spring programming, summer programming, something called the Monarchs. I think it's kind of like a tier 1-ish, I don't know, group that's around here. They have like an elite team and a 1 team. It's a little different, but sounds like she'll be able to get on there and play and keep going with all her stuff too. Anyway, back to the action here. 18 minutes on the clock. Knights versus the Kings. Looks like we're going to have Lang or Potter out there with Whitmore. We've got Schulenberger and Suki on D as we get ready to get things underway here in St. Cloud. Face off, coming back to the Knights. Potter picks it up, pops it out wide, comes into the zone, tries to get it deep. Has to scramble. Langer comes in to help. Puck's stuck in the corner for just a bit, comes up towards the half wall. They're trying to keep possession and move it around. They get it. They move it up top. Suki from the left side. He skates in a little bit, chips one. That gets deflected back over into the corner. Back behind the net. Stolen from Potter. Kings now coming away with it. They chip it out, reach center ice, enter into the zone. Suki doing a good job separating his man from the puck. They don't get it towards the net, but gets in deep. They scramble for it back behind the net. Over the near side corner, and that's broken up. Potter's going to chip it up. Hits a body, though. Gets stuck. Top of the circles. Can't quite clear it. Now it comes out wide. Cash with the puck. He's going to reach center ice. He chips it in deep. Guys go for a change. Kings settle it down. Reverse it. Takes it off the net. Braden's going in, putting in some pressure. Larkin's there with him. Noah cuts, reverses, comes back, chips it up to Larkin. They get stuck at the blue line. Kings come away with it. King from the top of the circle, shot on net. Rebound cleared by Ian. Braden trying to chip the puck through, and that's broken up. Knights re-enter the zone. Shot, tip, deflected, high up over the net. Goes into the far side where Kinger rims it back around for Ian. Ian throws it up. Just a miss off of Noah's stick, and that ices, so that'll come back down at 16:25. Period says 2, but that is false. We are in period 1. Although you guys can't see the scoreboard. I'm going to give you some of the recaps of that as things happen. No shots yet. Score 0-0. There's Goldie's out there now with Weiser and Spiewak. Quick shot off the face-off. Glove down by Brandon. That took 2 seconds to happen, and we'll have another face-off here. This one back. Kinger's going to get it. Backhands it. Runs it around to the far side. Weiser's got it. Reverses. Cuts back up. Top of the circle. He scrambles. It's in his feet. Loses it. Gets some help from Ian. Chips up forward. Thrown back in. They're off sides. Kinger's going to settle it down. Kinger skates it up. Shake and make around a couple. Chips it up. Finds Goldie. Goldie walks in. Pressured. Gets it low. Weiser centering one. Broken up. Goldie with a good shot. Looking for a rebound on the right side. It's not quite there. Comes up to the top. Another good shot. Kinger. Puck now into the far side corner. A couple of guys battling for it. Spee's there with Weiser. Weiser's getting stuck. Spee's getting stuck. Kings come out with it. In center ice, we regroup. That's broken up, though. No clear possession yet as we're scrambling. Now we come away with it. Goldie with the puck gets broken up, entering into the zone. Kings now have it. They make it out. Center ice, reach the line, dump it in. Brandon's going to settle this down. Tries to chip it around. Misses on the first one, gets it. Irvine with the puck now as the guys had gone out for a change. We're trying to chip it forward. That deflects up into the bench. We get a whistle at 15:08. Winter's out there with Tuner and Irvine on the forwards. We got Cooper and Picorni on D. Lobbing shot, thrown in. Glove down by Brandon, chipped into the corner. Cooper chips it over to the far side. Winter's going to pick it up. He lobs it out, trying to reach Burt. Can't quite get it. It's broken up. Chipped back in. Here comes Cooper. Cuts, reverses back. He's got 2 guys on him. Backhands it forward. Up to the half wall. Becomes a foot race. Kings get there. So it's a scramble. Thrown back low by the Kings. They try to center it. That's broken up. Good hit by Cooper. Burke now with the puck, skating through, making some moves. He's got Winter with him. Irvine up high. Cooper right behind him. Puck gets chipped deep into the corner. Kings have it. Got around a guy. Irvine with a good hit. Both guys kind of sprung up into the air, went back and forth, and they got settled up there. Comes up towards the point. Little bobbly shot pass back in, but can't recover it. They chip it into the zone. Suki's going to get there. Suki stretches up for Winter. Winter chipping it over, finds Langer. Langer taking a shot, deflected wide over to the right side. Kept in by Schulenberger. Chipped in. Langer's going to get there. Potter's now got it from the half wall, top of the circles. Coming up high, over to Soup. Soup throws one in, goes wide left of the net, comes around the far side. Shot on net, rebound opportunities there. High slot now chipped in by Suki into the far side corner. Little back and forth, comes up to the half wall. They can't clear it. Potter reads that well. He's skating in. He's got Langer in the middle. Comes around. Didn't like it, so they set it up. Potter shaking and making, moving around. Ships it up to the top of the circle. Good shot from Schulenberger. It's loose right in front of the crease. Guy's hacking and hacking. Pops up high. Cash has got it. Tries to chip it up. Can't quite get it clean. Kings now have it. Reaches zone. Chip in. That one comes all the way around. Ian and Suki getting in the mix there. Reverse back down by the Kings, though. You see it stuck over into the corner. We settle it down. Potter chips it up for Cash. Cash getting into the zone. He's got to defend off a guy. Loses the puck in the process. Does a good job holding it, though. Gets it back. Puck now deep into the corner. We throw it up high. Kinger with the puck. He tries to walk the line. Doesn't like it. Drops it for Whitmore. Whitmore's got to walk right down Royal Road. That one gets shouldered up into the netting for a whistle at 12:34. Can't really read the shots to you. They're not recording them on the scoreboard here, but not a whole lot either way. Braden going to take this face off. He's got Noah and Larkin with him. Quick shot from the point by Kinger. Blocked, chipped out wide. Comes a foot race coming in deep. Kings got to it, lost it, recover it, throw it back in. Kinger lost his twig, just gets it back in time to make a defensive play. But puck stays deep, thrown in front of the net. Kinger's already there. Good positioning, stops that from getting through. McGovern with the puck. Skates around a guy who's walking in from the circle. Center's one looking for Larkin, and it was right there, but the net pops off as well. And we get a whistle. The goalie self-adjusts the net. Good setup, though, there by Noah coming in hard, looking for the weak side post. Larkin was right there. Couldn't quite get a stick on it, and then we got the whistle. Guys had changed. We got Ethan out there with Alex and Logan. Drew and Cooper on D. This one chips up high. Caught by Drew and thrown back in. Doesn't get in deep, though. Kings trying to get it into the zone. They can't quite do it clean. A little bit of back and forth here right at the goal center ice. Thrown out wide. Weiser with the puck. It's bouncing. He's got to settle it down. Tries to shake and bake around. Gets it deep. Goldie comes in to help him. Goldie back from behind the net. Trying to center one that's broken up. Spiewak put the pressure on. Back behind the net. I think I said Spiewak instead of Spiewak. That was weird. I get all twisted up trying to do this. It's a fast game. Weiser with a bump pass for Spiewak. Logan chips it in. Ethan comes around trying to get it. Going back and forth with first names and last names. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. Ethan backhands one towards the net. Drew from the corner tries to throw it in. That's broken up. Tries it again. That one goes clean through. Cooper now takes a quick shot. Blocked. Gets it right back. Throws it back behind the net. Goldie's got it. Goldie, Cooper shot. Rebounds loose in front. First one came up high into the chest. Comes straight down. Rebound was there. Centers one again. Net pops off again. We get another whistle. So good pressure there by the guys on that one, getting 2 or 3 good scoring chances. Just not able to find the back of the net just yet. The guys go out for a change. Irvine's coming out there with Winter and Lee. We got Schulenberger and Suki on D. Face off. Won by the Kings. Coming through. They chip it in deep. Suki's going to get it in the near side corner. Or far side corner. Rims around. Bump pass off the wall by Gabe. Gabe gets it up for Sam. Sam coming through. Irvine picks it up for some help. Tries to center one. That's broken up by the goalie. And then he catches his own deflection, and we get a whistle. Offensive zone faceoff goes to the wall. Irvine's got it. He's moving around. Quick shake. Oh, look at that. Shake and make move. Gets around. Gets a shot on net. Deflected though. Comes over to the near side. Shot from the point by Suki. Glove down. Kings now have it. Good pressure by Gabe. Sam's in the mix. Irvine's now got the puck on the near side. Trying to put some pressure. Pops out into neutral space. Thrown back in by Suki. Kings goalie settles it down. Our guys circling around, trying to get into good position. Irvine trying to put on some forechecking pressure. Forces them to dump the puck. Comes around to the near side half wall. Trips out into neutral space. Ains getting it over to Schulenberger. Shoe to Irvine. Potter's now got it. He moves around the guy. He's got Winter in the middle. That's where he throws it. Goal! So good setup by the guys there. Irvine getting it over to Potter. Potter circling the wagons just a little bit. Winter coming in high, unmarked. Good stealthy pass and quick one-timer finds the left side of the net low to go up 1-0 at 9:40 in the first period. Langer and Potter trying to keep that pressure in there. So they just announced that there. It's 44 from 36 and 17. Winter, Potter, Irvine. As the Knights now coming through. Ian with the puck, dropping up to Langer at the point. Langer throws it in deep. Ian picks it up. Centers one. Little bobbling puck loose. Finds the back of the net, though, on the scrambling hack and whack in front. And the guys get a little chippy afterwards if they don't like it. I think that was Cash cleaning that one up. As Langer and Cassidy were in the mix there, putting pressure on right in front of the net. We'll see what they call it on the announcement here. So 2 rather quick goals for the Knights. Put them up 2-0 with 9:06 left to go in this first. A little jump the gun on the face-off there. We get a quick stop. Cash comes in. That puck thrown all the way back. Cooper's going to get there. So it looks like it was Cassidy to Whitmore on that one. That's how they read it. I'm not sure they gave a second assist. Kind of hard to keep track of all that. Anyway, Potter now with the puck. Throwing it out wide. He finds Drew. Drew skating up. Centers one. It's loose in front. Cash almost getting another one. Noah's now got it. He's dropping in front. Good pressure on there. Goalie hacks at it. Pokes it deep over to the wall. We put on some good pressure. Stop the momentum, but they chip it on net. Brandon stops that. Cooper chips at it. Drew gets it up to Cash. Backhand soft feathery pass from Cash. Gets it up for Noah. Noah trying to make some moves around a couple of guys. Instead, Kings get the puck out, get it in the center space. Guy come right off the bench. Gets a good pass, gets a good shot on net, but Brandon's right there and he shuts it down. 8 minutes exactly in the first period left. We have a defensive zone face-off here. Braden's going to take this one. Chips it out to the wall. Suki chipping up for Noah. Larkin goes in. Putting on some pressure, battling for it. Noah comes in to help. Scoops up the puck. Back behind the net. Reverses. Throws it in front. Braden's there. And gets some pressure. The stick's broken up. Comes up towards the point. Kept in by Suki. Thrown back into the corner. This one rims around to the far side. Braden comes in. Puts some good pressure on. Larkin does as well. Thrown up towards the point. D to D. Shoot a soup. Schulenberger chipping one towards the net. Loose in front. Kings now have it. They got a little bit of room. Schulenberger getting back. Suki separates. Brandon. Shot on net. Covers up his own rebound and gets a whistle. 7:18 left to go in the first. We get a line change. Langer comes out there with Goldie and Spivak. Schulenberger and Suki are going to hang out on D. Face off top of the circle shot, deflected into the traffic. Schulenberger gets some help from Goldie, comes up towards the point. Logan's able to keep it out of the zone, but thrown back in, and Suki's going to get there. Back behind the net, blows the tire. Kings pick it up, and then they come off sides, touch the puck, and get a whistle. It's kind of messing me up because it's the Kings, and then we have Kinger, and I keep thinking Kinger every time I say Kings, and it just messes with my head. Speaking of Kinger, though, he's coming out on the ice. And he's out there with Ian. Goldie taking his face off. Ethan coming in, helping it stay right there on the dot so that Logan can come up, pick it up. He's trying to get to around three guys, can't quite do it. Puck gets in deep, but we put on some pressure. Spivak trips it up for Kinger. Kinger gets it over to Ian. Ian takes a shot. It's gloved down by the goalie, and we get another whistle. Excuse me. All right, Burke's out there with Gabe and Winter. Gabe putting on some good pressure. That's broken up. Burke's now with the puck, bottom of the circle, skates through, gets a good shot on net. That's stopped by the goalie. Kings have it, throw it in deep. It looks like he didn't reach line, and that ices, so it'll come back down. Battle along the half wall there, pops up top. Ian rips that one deep. Gabe's going to pick it up, reverses it to Kinger. Kinger gets it low. Winter back up to Kinger. Kinger centers one. That one pops out in neutral space. We got to regroup. Kinger over to Ian. Ian spins around, trips it up. That's broken up. King's now coming through. Take a quick shot, top of the circle, read well by Brandon. Put over it in the corner where Ian picks it up, chips it forward. Got to stretch, try to catch that one. A little too much out of the reach for Burt. Kings recover it and work their breakout the other way. They fan on the centering pass and then get punished for it by Burt. Potter now coming to the ice. Making a couple of moves, drops it for Winter. Winter backhands it towards the net, looks in front. Kept in by Cooper right at the line. Good job. Gets it over wide. Potter spins around, tries to set it up. Makes a fancy move past. Shot, looking for the top of the net. Finds the shoulder, gets deflected over to the far side. Good hit by Cash. Separates his man from the puck. Cooper now, D to D over to Drew. The centering pass broken up. Kings now coming the other way. They get by us. They got some room. Forward, back. Oh, good job by Brandon hanging out to cover that up. A little 2-on-1 opportunity as we got caught pinch in the opposite direction a little bit. But Brandon reading that one very well. Stays square to the puck, makes a good save. Braden comes in, takes his face off here. He's got Noah and Larkin with him. It's like Schulenberger and Suki on D. Noah picking up the loose chain from a bobbled pass there. Centers one. Goes clean through. Braden now with the puck. Chips it down low. He finds Larkin. Larkin centers one. Look for Schulenberger. That goes all the way through up into the neutral space. Braden covering a lot of ice, putting some pressure on. They try to chip one through. That's deflected high up into the net. And a little bit too much rough stuff back behind the net. It looks like we're going to be going in the box here. We get a roughing call, I think, on Braden. Or, yeah. I got that right? Man, I'm getting all mixed up. Yes. Braden going in the box. 2 minutes roughing. We'll have to kill one off here at 4:10 left in the first. Alex coming to take this face off. I think he's out there with Logan, Grady, and Jackson. Logan with the puck. Getting into the zone, chips it in deep. Goldie's now got it back behind the net. He circles up high, cuts back, throws it up. Oh, puck just bounced right over Logan's stick. That was weird. He was in the right spot, just bounced right at the last second, right in front of him. Thrown in deep. Kings are going to get it. They got a little bit of room. They're on top of each other, though, despite that room. Man, Logan taking a hard hit there up high in the back as Kings player trying to enter the zone quick, but he's going to get rewarded for it. Forehand, backhand slip. Oh, couldn't quite get there as the goalie gets a pad on it just at the last second. Had him beat on that side, but good play by the goalie. Covering the bottom part of that net. Keeps that puck out. 3:24 left to go in the period. 1:14 left on the penalty. As we get some fresh bodies out there. Irvine's going to come out with Winter. We got Ian and Kinger on D. Puck hops in. It's thrown up high, broken up by Ian. He's going to skate all the way back to pick it up. He chips it up, hits a body. I thought it came all the way down. It did not. Little misread by the Kings. They can't keep the puck into the zone. Kings settle it down back behind the net. Look to set things up. Winter and Irvine are out there. That's the first two, trying to make something happen in turnover space. Jax gets a good stick on it. Stops them from getting through clean. Puck does get deep, though. Kinger's there. He's pinning his man. Ian with it, chips it up off the wall. He's going to find Winter. Winter and Irvine, they got a little bit of room. Winter with the puck, chips it way too high, though. Oh, my gosh, that's all the way up in the chest. Irvine, shake and bake, gets pinned into the boards hard. Winter now chips the puck in deep. Good opportunity there. Just a little bit too much sauce on that one. Jax backhands it, keeps it up at center ice. Kings with the puck. They settle things down. 5 seconds left to go on the penalty. There's the tap from the goalies. Kings, backhand one. Jack's trying to stretch out and get that one. Can't quite do it. Winter picks it up, chips it up back into neutral space. Kings now have it. Our guys go out for a change. Weiser comes out. Gabe's out there with Potter. Drew tries to chip one up for Potter. And we're just offsides as Ethan gets possession of that loose puck and comes out. I don't know if it was Ethan coming in backwards. He had possession. Might have been somebody on the near side here. All right, Cooper's out there with Drew. Same guys on forward as Gabe's out there with Potter and Weiser. Cooper with the puck. Gets it up to Potter, but it's broken up. Potter comes back and gets it. He's going to hang on to it, skate with some speed. Cuts around wide. He's got Gabe in the middle. Potter gets it deep, lets his guys come in. Oh, good centering pass by Gabe. Just gets by Ethan. And nice recover it and throw it in. Oh, it looks like it hit the body of the ref. Stop there up high. Kings have it. Can't quite chip it up and out. They glove this one down, and I don't know what that whistle was for. Held on to the puck too long, trying to skate around the guy instead of putting it down. I don't know. He caught it midair and then just skated with it a little bit instead of throwing it down. I think that's what it was. Kings with the puck back and forth behind the net. Langer's trying to put on good pressure. Kings able to get it up into the zone. Quick shot. Hits his own man who cuts across. And they recover it. Trying to get it in deep. Instead, that's broken up by Suki. Suki scrambling. Keeping the stick out in front, does a good job. Possession back, takes it deep, looks to set something up. Moving around, reverses it back down low. Cash with the puck, passes behind Burt, comes over to try to get it, comes up high instead. Kept in by Schulenberger. Langer picks it up in the corner, bobbles it just a little bit. Knights recover it, the Kings recover it. As they get pressured back behind the net, can't get it clean. Thrown in again by Jackson Schulenberger. Off the side of the net, works right there, tries to get a chip on it. Langer with a good pass to the middle. Shot from Cash. Ian gets his turn, throws it over to Shu. Shu with a shot on net that's swallowed up by the goalie. Hopefully I'm not bothering anybody by shortening up some of the names, but Schulenberger is a mouthful. Quick shot right off the face-off there. Again, good read by the Kings goalie. Shuts that down. 6.4 seconds left to go in this opening period. I forgot to tell you that the penalty was over and that Braden's out of the box, but he just took the face-off. And that is the buzzer to end the first period. So, after 18 minutes of play, the Knights are up 2-0 over the Thunder Bay Knights 18U team. And we are going to get a ice cut. I don't know if they're doing this each period. My guess is that they would be. So I will go on mute. And I guess I don't know if they're going to have a running clock or not, but I will just give you the scoreboard instead and be back shortly. You know what? For a few minutes, I'll take that off the stand and just show you some of the arena here. Why not? It gives me something to do for a few minutes. We got the Hobie Baker Memorial Award for Drew LeBlanc, 2013 State Cloud University. I'm not sure if you can read that with the glare, but there's a plaque for him. Big deal winning that. Obviously, it's the Herb Brooks National Center, Miracle on Ice coach. So this is kind of a cool wall. You get all the Olympians that have played. One of Shannon's favorite players, Mr. Brett Hedekin, good skater. We got Colin. We got, I think it's his, I don't know if it's cousin or brother. He's one of the 18U coaches here for NorthStar. Hedekin again. Looks like 92 and 06. And some of the female players making it as well. And of course, you got like all these All-Americans hanging out on their different banners and stuff. You got women's hockey down here on the far side. It's a pretty nice arena. I guess most D1 places are, though. Excuse me. Some more homage to Mr. Drew LeBlanc, Hobie Baker there. Well, that's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen a naked hockey player before on a statue or on a trophy. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm quite certain that's his butt cheeks. So that's different. So 2013 D1 ice hockey semifinalists. That's a big deal. The coffee pot champions from Dunkin' Donuts. That's nice. Who knows? Maybe Bryn will be up there someday. All right, hopefully that does it. I got kicked off the Wi-Fi. Just reconnected. Hopefully it stays on. So apologies for that. I have no way of knowing when the screen's on this record thing. I can't see if I'm connected or not. I was trying to keep an eye on my phone to see if that was working. But I see 3 people on the stream, so I think it's connected, but not entirely sure. Anyway, the guy's just coming back out. You haven't missed any part of the game. Hopefully you didn't miss any of the game from before. I guess I'll find out later. But if the stream is not working, I do believe the Pixelot's connected to a better internet connection here at the rink. And I think there was live bar here too that was working. So again, I apologize. I have no way of knowing if it's connected on the recording device that I have. But again, I'm seeing 8 people on now. It seems like it's okay. Somebody gave a thumbs up. So I'm trying to use my personal phone here to make sure I'm connected to Wi-Fi. And if I keep an eye on that one, maybe it'll be an indicator if the other one messes up. So again, very sorry for that. I hope you guys didn't miss anything. I was trying to give a tour of the rink. And I kept saying it was disconnecting because I was on my cell signal. Anyway, fresh cut of ice here. Start of the second period. Quick shot on net by the Kings from center ice. Caught by Brandon, backhanded centered. Potter's got it. He's skating through, chips it, tries to chip it deep. Thought he had it. Gets it right back though. Settles it down, walks through, makes a couple of moves. Schulenberger gets it over to Suk. Suk shot high over the net, rims around to the near side. Potter skid it again. Throws it low. Cash has it. Throws it out wide. Finds Suki. Suki moves around. Shot gets blocked. Scrambles to try to get possession back. Pops in a neutral space. Schulenberger's there. He backhands it forward. That one comes all the way through. Potter's going to get there. Ooh, loses an edge. Hits the board hard. Got bumped pretty good. Popped off his skates and went back first into the boards. Seems okay, though. Five here. And they find the back of the net. Not sure if you caught up with that one, but Kings coming back through with some good speed. 2-on-1 situation. Brandon had to respect the weak side post. And I don't know if he just took his eyes off it for a second, but it was a well-placed top shelf shot. So under a minute of the second period at 17:03, the Kings get on the board. 1-0. They're not recording the shot, so I have no idea what that's looking like, but based on the pace and feel of the game from the first period, we were definitely leading in that category. Hopefully we can continue that and get that goal back quick. Finger and Ian playing around in the backhand here. Tripping the puck into neutral space. Thrown in deep. And that gets by their goalie. Noah's going to get there. Throws it back towards the net. It's broken up. Kings now with the puck. They try to make a move. That's deflected. Broken up. They recover it. Throw it in. Ian's going to glove it down. Tries to chip it up. Braden's there, putting on some pressure. Couple of bodies flying. Larkin with the puck up to Braden. Braden to Noah. Noah tries to center one. Gets a second chance. Goes over to the far side corner instead. Larkin making some moves. Noah trying to quarterback that one. Back from behind the net. Braden comes in, puts some pressure on. Stick lift. Comes away with the puck. Noah's now got it. Tries to chip that one through. That's broken up. King is going to get there. Backhands it in. Keeps it deep. That goes by Braden, but Larkin's right there. Tries to center one. Goalie stops that. Dangerous into the center. Noah's pass is broken up, but Finger's there to keep it in the zone. Braden with a quick shot as he skates in. Larkin tries to get one there. He gets sandwiched instead. Backhand by Noah, read by the goalie, and chipped back out. Kings now throwing this one deep into the zone as they go for a change. That's on net. It's Brandon over to Kinger. Kinger stretches one up. We're offsides and we iced it, so double whammy. And that'll come back down. Yeah, hopefully the connection's staying here, guys. Apologize. I won't go. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Got some local folks here helping me out. We got a whole crew. It's great. Face off stuck inside the circle. Goes over the half wall. Chip down low. Cooper with the puck. Gets it up for Weiser. Weiser centers one. Good pass out by Weiser. Goalie and Spiewak making something happen, getting a shot on net. Weiser comes in, puts some pressure, not before the Kings throw the puck into center ice. Goldie's going to get there and break it up. Alex got it. He's got Weiser on the right, Logan on the left. He hangs onto it, takes a good shot, rips off the shoulder, goes over to the far side. Cooper's going to keep it in, throws it back in low. Skating right through. Oh, man, and I was behind that one. Sorry, I thought I had it in frame, but looking to get one past the glove. But quick reaction by the Kings goalie. Gets a glove on that one, and we get a whistle. All right, guys go out for a change. Irvine's out there with Winter and Tuner. Cooper's out there with Corny. This one comes up high. Cooper's going to try to put some pressure. Kings sauce one through the middle. Doesn't come through clean. Kings throw it in. Brandon's going to get there. Accelerates that puck around. Comes over to Cooper. Kings throw it right back in. They're offside. Cooper gets it back. Skating through. Cooper out to Winter. Winter's jumping the gun just a little bit. He's offside, so we get a whistle. Hey, what's up? The camera angle's too low. Well, I mean, it's in frame on the camera. It's dead center. Like right now, it should be showing everything. I mean, for it might have been low a while ago. I don't know where you're at on the clock. But it's at the clock to say 14:06 right now. Yeah, somebody said you can only see half the goalies. All right. Well, I'll try to talk through it. Maybe I'll stop it and try to get it going again. I don't know. All right. Bye. Sorry, all. My wife just called me because she said the feed was really, really bad in terms of the camera angle, and then somebody just said they can only see half the goalies. I'm not sure it's completely in frame for me on the camera here. Let me try something. Zoom out all the way for a second. Actually, you know what? I hate to do this, but reverse the camera. Hi, all. That's me, and then I'll reverse it back. See if that resets it. Oh, we got a man down on the far side. Perfect. Now they said okay. Hopefully, I'm not too far away though. Like it. Maybe somebody else can give me a comment if I zoom in again. So right now the goalie should be pretty much center top of the frame. I don't know if it's got any latency issues, but so we have a player down on the far side in our end. Out a bit. All right, so I'm just gonna have to stay zoomed out, I guess. It seemed like that was the best. Might be a little harder to see the guys, but if this keeps it in frame, then that's good. I don't know. That's so bizarre because it's perfectly in the center of the phone for me, but maybe I can pull it up on my phone so I can keep an eye on what it looks like. All right, good to see that player get back up. As we have a neutral zone drop here. 13:48 is on the clock. Knights are up 2-1 over the Kings in the second period here. This puck comes back. Suki's going to get it. Fans on it. Has to scramble. Kings have it. They make a couple of moves. Net comes off the post and we get a whistle. So we'll get that fixed. And we will have a defensive zone face off here on the far side dot, which now looks really far away since I'm zoomed out. But if that's working, it's working. Shan said too low. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with this. It's difficult, guys. Again, the Wi-Fi disconnected on my phone again, so it's obviously not stable. Hopefully it's working on this thing fine as long as I'm staying active. Anyway, Potter now with the puck with the pass from Cash. Coming into the zone. Cash trying to take it back behind you. Both guys lose their edge, come back up. Kept in by Schulenberger. Shits over to the near side boards. Shu from the point, keeps it. Finds Potter, makes a couple of moves, drops it up to Cash. Cash with a hard shot. It deflects over to the near side. Cash trying to get around a guy, or Potter trying to get around a guy. It doesn't work out. Kings recover the puck, throw it in deep, rims around, settled down by Brandon, who chips it out, finds Ian. Ian's got a scramble, gets it up, finds Potter up at the blue line. Potter juggles that puck around a little bit, batted down by Langer. Thought they might have had a hand pass, and Larkin coming in with a nice wrist shot that rings off the pipe and goes into the net. All right, so I'm going to try to pull up the live stream on my phone here. And then maybe I can keep an eye on whatever the heck is going on. All right, I'll set this down here and then I can keep an eye on it. Hopefully that works. Yeah, okay. So the view I have is significantly bigger than the view that's on the screen for the phone. So I can see why you guys were getting cut off. Again, I try to zoom in as much as I can because I know that's part of the advantage is being able to see the numbers so you can identify your players and everything. All right, Kings now with the puck. Reaching center ice, chipping it in deep. Ian's going to get there, and not before we get a whistle for a tripping call. 12 left to go in the second. We will have to kill one off. Yeah, it looks like the stream is on a, I don't know, 3-4 second delay from where I'm live too. But yeah, I mean, for me, where I'm zoomed out, like right now, I can see the scoreboard. You guys can't see it at all. So I could see why that was a problem. Apologize for that. I had no idea. Shot from the point, goes clean through. And somebody gets leveled right in front of the net. Another shot, loose, almost finds the left side low. Guys scrambling back behind the net. Knights have it. Good shot, blocked by Cooper. He comes over, puts a body on a guy, gets some help from Goldie, comes back deep. Corny's going to get there, gets some help from Logan. Kings recover it. He has to get around his own player. Dropped it back for him, though. The guy skates in, top of the circle, center ice, throws it left side. Looking for a tic-tac-toe and almost finds it. And that was wide open back there. I guess I don't really need to move this thing very much now that they're all in frame. At least I think they are. I guess. See, that's the tricky part. What I see is different than what you guys see. And so I think it's in frame, but then I look down and it's not. And so I will try to follow it a little bit better. 2-2 battle into the near side corner. Comes back deep. So he's going to get there. He rims it up high off the glass, and it gets all the way through. Mission accomplished. Coach calls for these guys to shift out. They do. Kings pick it up, back behind their net. They hang on to it. Coming up the far side. They drop the puck. They have a man pick it up, throws it in deep. Schulenberger's going to get there. Oh, I'm way off the mark now. Sorry. Potter breaking up the forward momentum there. Keeps it into the zone. Chips around a guy. Gets double coverage, though. Kings now have the puck. And they chip it in. Good clear by Schulenberger. He runs all the way down. Their goalie settles it. Yeah, so I wonder if like the camera's doing something different than it did before. Because I've recorded here before and had the same view, and it definitely didn't look this pinched in and zoomed. Well, again, I'm an amateur at best, so it is what it is. All right, neutral zone faceoff comes over to the wall. Gets thrown in deep. Ian's going to get there. He chips it up. Finds Gabe. Gabe chips it through. Irvine's going to pick it up at the far side wall. Settles it down, trying to center one. That's broken up. But not before Burt gets there, loses his stick, gets it back, and gets the puck back deep. Big scramble at the top of the circle, and that gets popped out into neutral space, but I think it hit a player or something on the way out. And so that'll come back in to the offensive zone. Kings winning that faceoff, rimming around to the far side. Gets back into neutral space. They get by Kinger. But he comes back, picks up the loose change that's broken up. That one looked for a bump pass to find Tuner. Tuner hangs on to it with a little spinorama move, gets it off, picks it back up, makes a couple of moves, centers one. It's right there for Irvine. That's broken up. Ian chips it in from the far side corner, keeps it in deep. Irvine puts some pressure, steals the puck at the half wall, gets it back up top, tries to feather it down low. It's broken up. Irvine bats it down. That's the center one. Big scramble right here along the near side boards. Comes in Irvine, point bank, looking for a rebound. Oh my gosh, so close. Goalie's laying out, making some moves. 2-3 good shots there by the Knights. Goalie making some great saves, though. Another save as we walk in and take a shot. It's glove down. Goalie's got a good glove on that side. Comes up quick. Face off, one by the Knights as they come out. Or one by the Kings, sorry, as they come out. And they enter into the zone. Kind of hiding behind the ref there. Tries to get a shot off. That's blocked. Reversed up to the half wall. Cooper over to Potter. Potter gets a dish out to Cash. Cash and Cooper trying to make something happen. Makes a couple of moves. Looking to slip 1-5 hole. It's almost right there. It did get through, but not before the net popped off. Excuse me. Goalie spun around looking for the puck. Apparently it was just floating in the paint. Net came off. We get a whistle. And that'll come back out in the neutral space. Knights recovering the puck, chipping it forward. Langer's there. Cash is there to help. Langer working hard back behind the net. Cash picks up the loose change. He's looking for something. Circles the wagons up high. Throws it out wide. Drew trying to get one past the shoulder there and an extra couple of pokes. And the guys having a conversation about the play. And the ref sending a few folks to have a seat. It's like we're going to have an offsetting penalty situation here as Potter goes into the box and number 6 for the Kings goes in the box. A little bit too much rough stuff after the whistle. Oh, I'm getting a phone call again. Hey. There's an auxiliary port on the left. You just plug in from that from your computer using the auxiliary thing, and then there's a button that says like input towards the right. I think there's like a set of 4 buttons on the right. They're like little circle dots, and I think it's the one all the way on the left. And you just have to basically press it a few times, and it changes the input until it'll say aux. Do I? Yeah. Sorry. There's like a shift button basically, and then yeah. Okay. Yep. Bye. All right. Sorry, guys. Got another phone call there from Shannon. She's trying to do the music at our other son's game. Couldn't get the cables all set up. Anyway, with 7:30 left to go in the second period. Knights trying to keep the puck in deep. This one bounces up towards the blue line. We'll circle it around, back up to the blue line. Suki over to Shu. Shu, he takes the shot. Loose in front. Big scramble. Oh, it's on the back of the net. So just at the last second there, I think I was able to get over there and show you that. As I believe Goldie from his knees backhands one in there. That was Suki over to Goldie. Gabe with the puck, gets it out to Winter. Winter backhands it, looking for Gabe's. And that was open, but goalie shut that down pretty quick. All right. So the score should be 3-1 now. They'll catch that up in a second, I'm sure, although you guys can't see the scoreboard. That's so bizarre that my view is so much different than what's streaming. Kind of makes it difficult. Anyway, Suki with the puck from the far side, throws it in deep. This one rims around to the near side boards. Schulenberger drops it up high. Winter covers it. Has it up high. Gets away with the pass down the blue line. Looking to chip one through right side. That's patted down by the goalie. Kings now coming through. Their pass is behind their man. Suki's going to skate it down. Reverses it. Winter picks it up. Has to get around a couple of guys. He does. Tries to make a move. Kings read that well. Puck stays deep. We pick it up back behind our own net. Reverse it yet again. Schulenberger with the puck. Bounces up off the wall. That gets through clean, but it's on net. Burt comes in to put on some pressure quick. The goalie covers it up. All right, Cash is out there with Langner and Irvine. Comes up to Ian. Ian throws one up over the top of the net. He's out there with Kinger on D. Cash now with the puck, drops it down low. Langer's got it, chips it in for Irvine, just gets by his stick. Ian keeps it in. Top of the circle, shot deflected into the corner as it goes off a Kings player. This one spins around. Langer's trying to get there. They collide. Goes up towards the center. Kings chip it out. Poked in, stopped the momentum. Kinger picks it up. Kinger, he's got some room. Chips it into the middle. Langer, that's broken up with two guys in his way. Kings now coming back the other way. Cash doing a good job keeping his man out wide. Langer with the puck. Irvine to the middle. Chips it out for Ian. Ian throws it towards the net. Deflected by the goalie over to the near side corner. Chipped up high from Langer. Thrown in, looking for a tip in front of the net by Kinger. Langer was there. This one thrown up high, kept in by Ian, thrown back in. This guy's scrambling to get out, go for a change. Irvine puts on some pressure before the Kings get the puck and throw it in. Takes a weird bounce off the sauce. Our guy's out for a change. Braden with the puck. He's got some speed. Larkin's behind him. Noah's now crashing the net. Gets taken out, thrown into the middle. Not before we get a whistle for the hog pile inside the net. Quick face off and a quick whistle. Cooper walling his shoulders a little bit as he was getting ready to tee off on one. So he got a whistle for his stoppage. That's kind of funny. It's frustrating. It's tough. Guys all jumping the gun. The ref puts his hands on his hips and gives an education class on how to take a face off. Braden with the puck, drops it in. Nice shot from Drew on the one-timer. That one deflects over to the far side, though. Comes up. Reaches center ice. Poked around. Noah's going to get there. He's got Braden in the middle. Tries to backhand it for Larkin. He came in high. Larkin picked it up. Gets it to Drew. Drew, another one-timer on net. Deflected over to the near side corner. That's thrown in low. Larkin's got it. Trying to get it back to Noah. That's intercepted by the Kings. Kings chip it up. Glove down. Gives Cooper time to pick this up. Kings steal it, throw it back into center ice. Drew picks it up, chips it around the body. It's the ref. It goes right to Noah. Noah trying to shake and bake around. Bottom of the circle. Backhands one. It's loose in front. Goes wide left. Stick down by Noah. Over to Drew. Drew gets taken out. Hands stay down. Play goes on. Cooper's going to pick this one up. It gets cleared into our own end. Bounces it up. Gets around the ref. Oh, we got some room here. Drew. Backhand. Braden. Hangs onto it. Looking to make something happen. Circles the wagons. Hits the back of a leg. That's going to sting. Number 9 there on Kings. Big dude, but doesn't matter how big you are. Those pucks hurt. Braden teed off on one from point blank. Caught him right in the calf, I think. 3:08 left to go in the second period. His face off, gets stuck there. Winter picks it up. Tries to move things around. Picks it back up. Centers one. Schulenberger gets it down for Potter. Potter back up to Schu. Bounces up off the glass. Glove down by Schu. And I think they're going to call that a hand pass. I thought he got a stick back on it, but apparently not. So it comes back out here. Put forward by the Knights. Goes right to the Kings. Potter puts a body on, but not before the Kings get by us. They fan on the centering pass, gives us a little bit of breathing room. We lose it at center ice, gets thrown back in deep. Brandon's going to settle this one down. He chips it over, finds Schulenberger, gets back over to Suki, rims around. Potter's going to pick it up. Got a little room. He takes advantage, walks right through, down in the middle. Gets collapsed on, puck goes deep though. Potter gets it back, trying to move around a couple of guys. Comes over to the far side wall. Kept in by the D. Sorry, who's that? That's 42. That's Suki. Fingers on this one. I get confused sometimes with 42, 43. Trying to read the numbers from this far. But Winter with a good chance. Forehand, backhand, and rolls one up over the glove and under the shoulder, it looked like. So on a weird play, it's kind of cool. The camera here gives me a little bit of a lead time. Now I can look at the phone and see what the heck happened. It's like my own little replay. Actually, I was watching somebody stream the other day. I think in Chicago. And they had some fancy app where it did an instant replay. You could basically just press a button or something and it would do a replay of anytime you wanted. So Sam Winter unassisted, bringing us to a 4-1 lead. Kings, though, doing a good job keeping the puck in the zone. Kind of backhand one, though, and that's read by Kinger and broken up. We work our breakout from Spiewak over to Ian. Cassidy drops it for Ethan, but didn't see the Kings player that was there ready to break that up. Kinger gets it right back in as Goldie chips around the guy. He's got Weiser in the middle. Weiser, forehand, backhand. That's just broken up. Good look there by Ethan. Ethan gets possession back, throws it up high. Shot from Ian gets battled down. Comes over to the near side boards. Ooh, Goldie takes one up high in the face. Goes down, pops right back up. Resilient young man. Gets the puck, loses it. Goldie backhanded it over out wide for Ian. Ian chips it forward. The puck gets in deep as we have the final 30 seconds of this period underway. Excuse me. That's going to be a whistle with 28.3 left on an icing that will come back down into the Kings' end. Face off, won by the Knights. Comes up, Coop, shot. Goes through too much traffic, gets batted down, stays in the circle, pops down low. 20 seconds left in the period. Burt putting on some good pressure. Drew comes there. He's able to keep the puck in. Puck goes into the corner up to the half wall, chipped out in the neutral space. 5 seconds left to go. Cooper's going to pick it up, skates it out, cuts back to the middle, and we get the whistle to end second period. And the door just opened, so the ZAM is coming. I'll try to keep an eye on the stream and make sure it's still working. Because last time it cut me off. I don't know if it was from walking around or being inactive, but either way, I got my phone open to see. All right, I'll go on mute for a little bit and be back in, I don't know, 10 minutes. All right, Zam just finished up. Guys are all lined up, ready to come back out. We'll be back underway here in another 3 or 4 minutes, maybe. Been playing around with the cameras here, trying to figure out exactly what the lines are and the angles I need to take to show you guys everything. Considering that the viewing screen on another device is quite a bit more narrow than what the recording angle is, which is extremely bizarre. I don't think it's really done that before. Although somebody was just saying that I shared the stream with from the other team that her dad said everything looked great. So it seemed like for some it's fine, and for others it is not. I'm not sure what the deal is there. I'll try to research that this afternoon, tonight. But tomorrow I'll make sure that I have my phone and recording device kind of going. Maybe that's why some people have two. They're streaming and recording maybe, but maybe it's to kind of know what their viewing angle is versus their recording angle or something. I don't know. Anyway, guys are back out doing a couple of laps to get warmed up. See, I would think right now this is completely in frame. Like the corner of that ice is completely in there. I'll give this a second to catch up on the stream here because it's a few minutes behind. Yeah, so what you guys see right now, the corner of the ice is completely gone. But for me, it's 2 or 3 feet past the boards. Oh, see, it's perfect. Thanks. That's so weird because on my phone, it says it's not. The corner's missing. So I don't know. Maybe I'll cancel the stream on this one. I'll close out and go back in to YouTube. Maybe it's just something on the devices that you're watching on where it looks weird. Yeah, no, this is still like viewed off. Maybe it's for people watching on a computer versus a tablet or a phone. Because I'm on a phone. Others, maybe if they're on a tablet, it might look okay. I don't know. Anyway, I think I got it figured out enough. I'll just extend past where I think I got a view normally. And it should be all right. Anyway, third period underway. Potter's out there with Langer and Whitmore. Drew trying to reverse that one up. Cash comes in, puts a body on a guy. Drew trips it up, not before it's chipped in offside. So that gives us a little bit of a break. Cooper with the puck, back behind the net, gets it over to Drew. Drew from the corner here, chips it up towards the point. Potter drops it for Langer. Cash with it, loses it. Must be sticky ice or something right after the cut. Who knows? There's another sticky puck. Good shot on net from the point by Drew. Cooper trying to keep that one in, but Kings recover it, reach center ice, chip it forward. Potter's going to get there. He's playing deep, picks the puck up, throws it over to the far side where Drew rims it back around to the near side. Langer picks it up off the wall, stretching one up, finds Potter. Potter's walking in, making some moves, shot up and over the top of the net, rims around to the far side. Drew's going to get there, forehand, backhand, hangs onto it, throws it towards the net, into his skate, lost. Not before Potter. Doesn't make a kicking motion, but kind of looked like it. Anyway, Knights with the puck. Just off the mark in the pass. That one chips in deep, and we get an icing call. And I'm way off the mark here. I'm trying to figure out how to keep the puck in the center of the frame. This way I know it's in the viewing angle. It's weird. I can't really look at my phone because then I can't see who has the puck. It's too small on the screen for me. So I try to watch the ice and then just hope I'm keeping the camera up with it. All right, defensive zone face-off here. Again, I want to scoot over a little bit, make sure I have it in frame. Kanger with the puck, but it goes right into the bench. Drew giving the puck over to the ref. Get things set up again here. Braden to take this face off. He's out there with Larkin and Noah. Hanger. It's going to backhand it over. Gets it to Ian. Ian's got to get around a guy. Does a good job. Larkin gets the puck back. Gets it over to Noah. Noah with the puck. Circles up high. Comes back to the middle. Chips it over. Finds Ian. Ian walks through. Chipping on net. Deflected back. Picks up his own rebound. Circles. Reverses it. Tries to center one. That's broken up. Braden's going to get there. He picks up the puck. Comes back up high. Sauces it over in the corner. Ian's going to get there. Chips it down low. Larkin comes up high from the half wall. Reverses it back down. Noah's going to get it. He cuts. Tries to center one. That's broken up. Larkin comes in to support. In his feet. Settles it down. Braden with a quick one-time off the pass from Larkin. That gets patted up into the netting for a whistle. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it's different depending on the device you're on or something. That's the only thing I think of as to why some people said it's okay and others not. You know, Kings with the puck back behind the net. Get some pressure from goalie. Weiser coming in trying to help out on the forecheck. That gets cleared though, and Kinger's going to come back and get it. And gets pressed hard behind the boards. Comes over to the far side. Gets past Goldie. Weiser settles it down. Spiewak has it. Avoids the offsides. Has to scramble a bit. Gets the puck in deep. Comes in. Gets some help from Weiser. Weiser chips it back in. Logan centers one. In the feet of Kinger. Shot deflected wide. Goes left. We've been doing a good job back behind the boards, but the puck does come out all the way into the offensive zone, but the pass is broken up. Goldie's going to pick it up now. Alex skating through, chips around a couple of guys, 4 in front. That looks pretty smooth as he chips it over for Ian to take a shot. Goes up over the net, though. Irvine comes in on the forecheck, gets pushed out wide. Kings had the puck. Kings got a little bit of room. Top of the circle, shot into the legs of Kinger. Centered, though, on a reverse. Oh, my gosh, with a windmill. Irvine gets shouldered off the puck hard into the slot. Knights get possession back. Comes over to Kinger. Kinger from the top of the circle. Chips it up to the far side. Finds Irvine on a bump. Jax gets hammered yet again on the boards. Man, he's got to keep his head up. Poor guy. Looking really good there for a second. Good chance by Winter. Can't find the back of the net, though. As we throw it in, we're offsides. We tag up. Man, he took a hard hit. Hope he's okay. Schulenberger with the puck, skate through with some room. Centers one, gets through. Can't find the target, though. Winter picks it up, skates it back down low. Pickpocket, rims around him from the Kings. Suki keeps it in. Irvine goes in, trying to put some pressure there. Gets a stick on it. Kings come away with it. They bobble the breakout pass, but feather it in. Hard shot looking from the left side. Takes a weird bounce off the boards, but goes right to Winter. Winter with some back-checking pressure. Has to settle things down. Chips it back in. Drew's got it. Drew takes a shot from the goal line. Goes way up high. Kings now with the puck. Take it back behind their own net. Langer goes in, puts on some pressure. Gets a stick on it. Pops up high in the neutral space. They feather one in. Cooper reads that well. Gets over to Potter. Potter skating up. Cuts out wide. It's tied up into the corner. Cash has it trying to help. Potter gets it back from the circles now. Quick shot on net. Batted down. Langland's going to pick it up. Ryan drops it for Cooper. Cooper throws it back in low. Comes all the way around for Potter. Potter hangs on to it. Looking to make a couple of fakes and moves. Keeps it back from the half wall now. Gets it low. Reverses it. Cash has it. 2 circles in. Shot into the skates. Deflected and stopped. Comes back the other way. They turn it right over, and we backhand it back into the zone. Kings have it. They throw it up, and they ice the puck. That'll come back down. 12:02 left to go in the game. And we'll have a offensive zone face-off here. Going with the puck from the half wall. Shot on net. Gabe going in, trying to put on some pressure. Needs some help from Braden. Braden blows a tire, loses it. Kings recover it. Get it up to the half wall. Bob with a breakout pass. Thrown back in by Ian. That comes through clean. Bounces off the glass. Gabe's going to get there. Gets hammered into the corner. But Larkin comes in to support. Another hard hit right along the boards. That spun him around sideways. Good shot by Kinger, though, from up high. Finds its way to the net. Good look over to Kinger. Kinger looks for the top shelf. Rebound opportunity. It's right in front. Goalie comes out and makes a huge save. Good job by the Kings goalie. Under pressure, net wide open as he was 5 feet out in front of the crease. But comes out on top of the puck and definitely saved that one. It was a good scoring chance opportunity for the Knights. Man, yeah, the feed looks pretty cloudy and streamy, but again, on the phone, it's just so zoomed in compared to what I see. So hopefully those guys watching on a different device, it's okay. I don't know. Spiewak taking his face off, gets it over to Noah. Noah dropped it up for Kinger. He's got to keep it in with his feet, and he does. Gets it back down for Spiewak. Kings come in, put some pressure, not before Kinger pops, keeps it in. Good job, comes back. Spiewak's got it. Tries to settle it down. Their D breaks it up with their sticks. Good hard hit behind the boards by the Kings. Puts Noah down, but he pops right back up. Gets back into the mix. Goldie over to Noah. Noah's now got it. He settles it down. Looks the center one. That goes into some skates. And Kings recover it. Come back the other way. They chip it in deep. Kinger's going to get there first. Spiewak has it. Backhands it up. Finds Alex. Alex has got Noah with him. Skates through, gets around the guy, circles the wagons, looking for some help. Chips it into the middle. Throws it up high for Shoe. Shoe fans on it, but gets some help from Tuner and throws it in deep. Noah gets it up to Suki. Suki goes over to Shoe. Schulenberger gets it in deep. Moose in the front. Chipped up high over to the glass. Suki chips it back down low. Goldie's there. Centers it. Sorry, I thought it was Noah earlier. Maybe it was Tuner. I don't know. Lots of twos in front. Irvine on the puck now. He settles things down. Cuts back down low. Drops it up high. Nobody's home. Suki's going to recover it. Center ice. Goes cross ice with it. Weiser with the puck. He's skating in. Top of the circle. Good opportunity. Jax. Oh my gosh, so close. Weiser and Jax connecting, trying to make something happen. That gets centered yet again. Pops up high. Suki's got it. Throws it up over to the far side. Shot from the point comes low. Irvine there. Gets it back on net. Kings settling it down. They're going to loft this one up. Try to ice it. That's batted down by Suki. Suki enters the zone. He's got Tuner in the middle. Irvine up high. Throws it towards the middle. That's broken up. Comes back into center ice. Drew's got it. He throws it out wide. Kings have it. Chip it back into the zone. Suki's going to pick it up. Goes over to Drew. Drew stretching one up. He finds Weiser. Weiser tries to throw it towards the middle. That's broken up. Irvine puts on some pressure. Not before the Kings get it out. Quick shot from Cooper. Hits Tuner on the way out. Took one up high. He felt that. Irvine putting on some pressure in the forecheck. Kings, though, able to chip it up and out. That's batted down by Drew. Goes over to the far side boards, over on the half wall. And gets a little power boost assist from the backside, and off he goes. That gets picked up by Winter on that rush from Corney. Gets a shot on net, and then gets cleared all the way down for an icing. With 8:21 left to go in the game, we'll come back down in the offensive zone. Knights doing a good job controlling the pace and possession of the puck for a good stretch here. Hopefully it's still coming through clear. Again, I'm trying to keep an eye on this with my phone, and it looks a little bit more cloudy or grainy. So I don't know if I'm on the Wi-Fi or just cell network, but it seems like it's working. Potter now with the puck in his own end, bounces it, area pass to himself. He picks it up. So that's the puck, top of the circle shot. Rebound opportunity, goal! Potter on a very strong, aggressive drive, chipping the puck to himself, getting it back, evading another guy, gets a shot on net. And I believe Mr. Whitmore cleans up the rebound opportunity to go up 5-1 with 7:56 left to go in the game. Lang comes out here to join Larkin and Strome. Braden's getting the puck, tipping it forward. Braden gets it back after Larkin keeps it in at the point. Langer's going to pick it up along the far side, gets shouldered off. Braden comes in to support. He gets shouldered off the puck. Both guys, nope. The other guy goes down. Braden stays on his feet. Reverses the puck back. Langer comes in, puts a body on a guy. Getting a little chippy down here. Larkin comes in, trying to keep it in. Can't quite do it, but Braden comes in and creates a turnover that Larkin picks up, chips, gets deep. Braden is all over the place, man, in a good way. Covering a lot of ice, being really aggressive. Sending one for Larkin. Larkin tries to one-time it, not before a stick gets in the way. Gets it back, though, top of the circle. Gets it over to Braden on the left side. That's through. Braden recovers it. Settles things down, looking to make something happen. Being smart with the puck. Circles the wagons. He's coming up high. Throws it low. Larkin's got it. Larkin back to Braden. Braden trying to throw this one up high for Kinger. That's broken up. Drops it for Kinger up high. Larkin picks it up as Kinger throws it in deep. Larkin throws it out wide. Ian throwing it down low. Larkin working hard. He comes in, gets some help from Langer. I think that's Langer. Yep. Towards the middle. Kings have it. They throw it down. It's on net. Mr. Wright settles that down. Good stretch pass. Does he get the assist? Almost. Braden with a good stretch pass from the goal all the way up to the blue line for Larkin. Larkin walks in, takes the shot, but finds the glove with the Kings goalie. Again, that glove has been pretty good. Got a quick reaction time. Spiewak's out there with Gabe and goalie, I think. Hard to see the number. No, that's Noah, 22. Ian trying to keep it in up at the point. Gets his own deflection back. Walks in, looking for something on the left side, or the right side on the weak side post, but that's deflected and the Kings come back the other way. Kinger breaks it up. Noah now has the puck. Circles around. Kings recover it. He gets collapsed on by three guys. Fourth comes in to help, chips it up on a feathery pass. Gabe's got some room. Centers one looking for Logan. That's broken up. Noah has it. Reverses it back down low. Kings recover it. Throw it up. They work their breakout. Reach center ice. They enter the zone. Not very clean, and that's broken up by Schulenberger. Kinger with the puck. Chips it up off the boards. Goes around. Dropped off by Gabe to Noah. And we're just off sides. Stopping a pretty strong rush there. They'll come back out in the neutral space. 5:20 left to go in the game. The Knights are up 5-1. Again, shots haven't been on the board, but we're definitely outpacing them. And this one comes back. Suki's going to get there. Gets it over to Schulenberger. Schulenberger back to Suki. A little bit too hard to handle as they were pretty close. Chipped up in a neutral space. Goldie tips it forward. Maybe it hit the bench. And so I think that's going to go to center ice. Hey, good. Kings winning the faceoff, taking it D to D, trying to stretch one up. Gets iced. Oh, Schulenberger losing his head. Brandon making a good save on the count. A bump off the wall from Sand to Burke. Goldie goes in on the forecheck. Alex gets shouldered off. Burke picked it up at the half wall. Comes up high. Suki's going to recover in neutral zone. Gets one over to Burke. Still stuck at the top. Gets thrown down low. Winter's there. He's got Goldie in the middle. Tries to center one that's broken up into the skates. Goldie's got it. Fakes up high. Reverses back down low. He's got two guys pressuring. Doing a good job. He's pinning it into the wall. Filling up some seconds. Comes up high. Burke looking for a good shot. Finds that glove of the goalie again. Looking to sneak one under the glove, I think, on that one. And almost got away with it. Glove was up high and had to come down quick. Everybody out there with Potter and Weiser. Potter centering one. That goes through clean, comes up high. Irvine gets it with his skate. Ethan picks it up, makes a couple of moves. Jacks with the puck. Shot! I think it goes over the net. Maybe ran into Potter. Jack picks it back up, throws it in off the wall. Kings have it now. They chip it up into the middle. That's broken up by Ethan. Guys regroup, come back in on sides. That's thrown up high. It gets around Drew. Potter's going to pick it up. Feathers one over. Irvine's got it. He's got a little bit of room. He's got Weiser out on the right side. Centers one. Look for Ethan. Oh, so close. Broken up, though. Defensive stick. Jax comes over. Does a good job putting a body on a guy. And another one. Potter now with the puck. Making some moves. Cooper comes in to help him out. Comes over to Irvine. Irvine with the bump pass. Drew's got it. He's got Potter in the middle. Shot off the pipe. Irvine now picks up the loose change. Finds the back of the net. Lots of strong pressure as of late coming from the Knights. Kings scrambling to figure this one out. But that was a very good shift by the guys. Two shifts, actually. Just constant pressure down low. Picking it up quick in the neutral zone, winning battles. So your Knights go up 6-1 with 3:17 left to go in the game. Hey, what's up, big guy?
You get video of that?
Oh, I sure did. Look at that pretty mug.
Zoom in on the hair.
The 18-year-old coach coming in to hang out, have some fun with us. Looks like that was Potter to assisting Irvine on that goal. Ooh, ref's feeling that one. He's not liking it. Poor guy. He has such a look of disappointment on his face after getting ripped with that puck. That was tough. The refs deal with a lot, man. You gotta respect the refs. All right, good job by Brady. Brady gets headlocked after the play. Brady didn't like it pinned into the boards. Oh, good stretch pass. Finds Larkin. Larkin's got a little bit of room. That's broken up. Kings now coming up the other way. That should ice, and it does. 2:34 on the clock left in the game, and that'll come back down. Face off, one clean by the Knights. Kinger with a shot from the point, swallowed up by the goalie. Quick whistle. We'll do it again. Another clean whistle or clean break. Kinger gets another look. This time hangs on to it. Looks to make a better shot, but he finds that glove. That goalie's glove is pretty hot. Can they do it 3 times in a row? I don't know. We'll see. Braden been winning these faceoffs very clean. Almost does it. Comes back to Kinger, though, with a secondary help. That gets thrown back in low. But King's able to get to it. comes up. They pick it up at the blue line. They feather one, but Braden breaks it up with his skates. Larkin chips it forward, gets it into the zone, skates it down low, makes a little snow spray cut, kept in by Kinger. He gets shouldered off, though, and then he gets thrown down. This one's going to roll on net, and we ice the puck this time. As Ian was looking to stretch one up there, but found the back wall instead. 1:52 left to go in the game. See, again, that's tough for me. I can see the scoreboard in my screen that I'm recording from, but you guys can't see it at all. All right, big scramble back behind the goal line here. Schulenberger gets that one up for Winter. Winter chips it forward. Excuse me. That one gets broken up, comes back the other way. Dangerous little setup here. Kings have it. Oh, what a block. I think that was Langer putting his body literally on the line, laying out. Takes one to chest and stops that from finding Brandon. I love it. Up 6-1 and still full dedication. With a minute left to play here. Winter with the puck. Hangs on to it, fakes the drop, quick shot. Rebound opportunity. Finds its way into the back of the net. I think Noah might have cleaned that one up. I'm going to credit that whole thing to Langer. Causing some disruption in the defensive zone, laying out, blocking a shot, allowing us to recover that one and come back the other way quick. Ninth up 7-1. 51.6 seconds left to go in the game. Kings winning the face-off, getting the puck in deep, thrown in. Brandon's going to trip it back over the near side boards. Gabe's going to pick it up. Scrambles around a bit, gets it up. Spiewak with the puck, tips it over to the right side. Oh, Tuner almost finding and a great pass from Spiewak. And here who got that. It sounded like Suki and I don't know if it was Burt. I thought it said 25. Can't remember. But I thought Lang was out there. Anyway, you guys can go back and watch it. See who gets credit for that. That one gets pinned into the corner here as we take off the final tips. Guys just hanging out. So, the 3 periods of play in our game today, your Knights win 7-1. Again, shots aren't on the board, but based on the score and the pace of play that you guys saw, Knights doing a good job of controlling the pace and tempo of that game. Possession was well maintained. Hang out here for a few minutes as the guys go through the handshake line and post-game prayer. And I will be back tomorrow for our game in Alexandria, same team, over at NorthStar Rink. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, yeah. So lots of guys being a part of the offensive outcome of that game. It's nice to see every line kind of doing a good job producing and guys all coming together here. Let's see if we have anybody join. Looks like we got one hanging out there. That's always good. Looks like Mr. Winter is going to be leading the prayer over the players. All right, there we go. That concludes our streaming for today, guys. Thanks for putting up with me, and we'll see you tomorrow.